Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video, and we'll talk
Well, hey
soon.
family, happy Monday. This is Darlene stopping by real quick. I am making some more pieces using the fifth strand of beads that I got from Michael's on the 24th of May. So what I'm doing is I had bought maybe about seven, I want to say about seven strands. I'm thinking about seven strands. And instead of doing like one haul that I normally do, showing all the supplies that I bought, I just figured what I would do is I would do individual videos showing a product from that haul and then making something with that supply. So in this case, it's going to be these beads right here. I bought these beads before. I think I might have got them at Joann's. It could have been Michael's, but I thought I got them at Joann's. But this time I got them at Michael's. And the cool thing is, Michael sent me a voucher for $5. I think it's for $5, and then I also got a coupon. I want to say for 40%. So the last time I was in there, I did see a couple other beads that I might go back and get. I'm gonna check and see if they're open today. So I might boogie out there today and use those little voucher and the coupon that they sent me. But anyway, these are the beads I'm gonna be using, and I am going to be making two bracelets to go with these bracelets that I've already made. So there's videos for these bracelets individually. And I did that for the sake of the video not being too long. So if I had made these three video bracelets in this video, it would be a really long video. So my thing is, I'm like, I don't want to do 30-minute videos and stuff like that. So I figure if I could keep it 15, 20 minutes, like that's sensible as opposed to a 30, 35-minute video. And it takes time to be beading and doing all that stuff and kind of figure out what it is you want to do. But anyway, there's three videos, individual videos for each one of these bracelets. And these bracelets are going to be a set with the new beads. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm not really sure what I'm going to match with these beads yet. Hopefully, let me see something if I remember. I think the hole is it better be 1 millimeter. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I do know that I'm going to be using these beads, and I want to use some other beads, not necessarily these color beads. So I want to do something a little different. You know what? I think I will. I'll use some of these white beads. I don't want to use the white beads. The white beads will make it look kiddish. So let's see. I might just go ahead and, let's just go ahead and get started. Let me see what I'm going to do real quick. Go ahead and cut some cord, get it stretched. Go ahead and cut it. And, is there a bead I want to use for the center? Yeah. Let's try this bead right here. We'll see if this one works out. If it don't look like what I want it to look like, you know what? We will take it apart. Because we don't have a problem taking stuff apart. Especially if it don't look right. I do. You know what I'm going to do? That little discount and stuff that they gave me, I'm going to see if I can find some spacer beads. More like these. Not necessarily like this, but some spacer beads. Because that's what I need. You know what else I'm going to do? I am going to use a couple of the checker beads that I got. Let's match a couple of these up in here and see how these will match. And if they don't match, we will definitely take them off. But I'm thinking they will. So let's see what we get. I hope everybody is having a really relaxing day and you just kind of kick back doing whatever it is you feel like you want to do today if you're off. And it's already Monday. We were just talking about happy Friday. And here it is Monday. That's why I be saying, ain't there's no time to be wasting. You know, we can't be wasting time because time goes by so fast. And it's going by so fast. It's like, what did you do? Because when my whole thing is, when I lay down at night, my thought is, what did I get done today? Did I do anything productive today? Did I do anything that made sense so that it's something that my son can benefit from, you know, when God calls me from this time side of life? Did I do anything that he can build on top of, right? Did I do anything that made sense today? You know, anything that was productive and anything that, you know, helped with the puzzle, to put the puzzle together, to put something, you know, together that's solid that he can benefit from. And that's the whole everything. It's like, okay, whose was that I was looking at? Oh, I was looking at you guys probably remember, what was her name? Auntie Fee, the lady that used to do the cooking videos and stuff. And I was looking at a couple of her videos the other day. And I was like, man, she actually started doing something and she didn't even know that that was going to spiral into, you know, what it ended up being. And the amazing and wonderful thing about that is her son was able to benefit from something that she, I want to say, accidentally created, you know, and that's the beautiful thing about that. Is something that he can continue to draw income from, something he can build on top of if he, you know, do it the right way. I don't know what he's doing, but you know, to build on it the right way and all that good stuff. So I'm using some more of these. My hands is probably hiding all this, right? Well, I'm just running off at the mouth. See if we can keep it in the camera. And then I could actually do my nails today. My hands look terrible. I hate for my hands to look like this on any given day. I try to keep some nail polish on them, at least keep them halfway done. Um, on Saturday for my birthday, we went to a comedy show up in Los Angeles, and now I don't talk about nobody, but you know, do what you do, however you do it. But my thing is, why are all the women naked? So why is everybody naked? I'm like, why is everybody naked? It don't even make no sense. All these cut throughs and the side cut away and the butt cut away and the, you know, everybody's breasts is out. And I'm just like, people that don't even have breasts is out. I'm like, everybody is naked and everybody has on a face full of makeup. I mean, do you, if that's what you do you. But I'm just saying, why we gotta be naked? The men are fully clothed. And I was thinking, I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm saying, this is like a competition. Who can be the nakedest? Who can have on the most makeup? And you know, the sad thing is, it's a lot of women that wear makeup and them lashes and all that stuff, and they don't even need that stuff. You could tell that they're beautiful even without it, as far as like face and stuff, right? And I was just like, wow, uh, society, the industry, and I think it comes from people watching, you know, people that are in higher stations in life that kind of dictate to others who are not individuals mentally, physically, and otherwise, spiritually, and otherwise. They kind of dictate to them and tell them what to wear and how they should be looking and all this kind of stuff. And you know, it's true because women running out going to get the BBLs and, you know, cutting on stuff and, you know, doing all this other crazy kind of stuff because they see these other people doing it. And I'm just like, that's cute, just as a small, simple little bracelet. I've been awarded this myself. I like that. And then match it with my other little bracelets that I wear. This is really cute. I like this. We'll go ahead and put I think one more. But all in all, we had a really good time. I really don't be digging crowds, and I will go to things. I go to things and I get out and have a good time and stuff. But for the most part, I don't be digging all them crowds and everything. Let me put one more on here. But we had a nice time. We really did. We really did good. And it was only one person with us that like drinks. So we was all in our right minds, and the comedians that we saw, I only thought two of them were funny, but I guess they got to feel the schedule, with comedians and stuff for it to make sense. Wait a minute, I don't like the way that looks right there. Hold on. Oh, and it's like that because of the square. And you see how normally when we got round beads on here, it's rounded really well, but because these are square, you don't get how it normally is. So I'm gonna put another bead on here. I actually had it on here and took it off. But for the most part, we had a really good time. Oh, and thank all you guys for the happy birthdays and best wishes and all that good stuff. I did have a really nice time. I did real good with my people. They always do good by me, though. Anybody that's in my life, they generally, are pretty good to me, and I want to hope that's because I'm pretty good to them. So, my whole thing is to be good for me, then that way I can be good for others. Let me see something. Do I want? Yeah, I'm gonna do this like this. If I can be good for me, that means I can be good for others. It seems a little dark in here. I don't know why I got all these lights on. It could be the way I got them positioned. I was doing some moving around of stuff up in here this morning, and I'm trying to rearrange it because I had said I was going to start being on video more, but I was like, you know what? I really don't want to do that. That means I got to at least straighten my appearance up, comb my hair, and put on something decent when most of the time I'll come up in here in a dirty sweatshirt and oh yeah, see that's how, because these are square, but that's still fine. It'll still, I think it'll fit well. Oh yeah, it'll go well with these. Let me see, I'm gonna put it on this side. And then remember, one of the bracelets is always a little bigger than the other one because as it goes up the arm, the arm gets bigger. So you could even see that with my wrist here. And the more bracelets you start putting on, the bigger the wrist gets. So I always make one of the bracelets just a little bit bigger than all the rest of them. I really love the way that these all look. Very different. I really like these. And I think, well, how long is the video? 13. I think I'm going to make maybe one more. And then I'm going to mix these beads with probably some of these. Let's do that. I'm gonna use this bead right here for the focal bead. And let me see what I got over here I can use. I need to go find some spacers, and I think that's what I'm gonna do today. Go find some spacers. Let's put this one on here and see what it comes up looking like. Other than that, had a really nice time. Hanging out with friends and family, and got a lot of texts, got a lot of calls, got a lot of cards. A couple people sent me Cash App. Miss Wendy from on here sent me a Cash App, and thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. Miss Tanya. Who else had sent something? Miss Tanya, Miss Phyllis. it was two other people that had sent me cash apps for my birthday, and I'm thinking they found the cash app in the description down there somewhere. And I wasn't expecting any of that, but when the cash apps was coming through, I'm like, oh, praise God. And the reason I know they were from the Facebook page or from YouTube is because they specified it. All of them that sent it that were any of you guys had said thank you for the YouTube channel, thank you for the Facebook group, and you could only put so much in, in the little Cash App area. And I was like, oh, praise God, that was really nice, and I appreciate that. I meant to say that first, but I forgot. But thank you, I really do appreciate it. Really, really, you helped to make my little birthday, real special. So I appreciate that. Absolutely, positively. So we're gonna go ahead and use some more of these beads. And I think what I'm gonna do, I do like the way that looks. Matches really well. And then I think what we're gonna do is maybe we'll use some of these beads, and then that way it'll match with that whole set. Just go ahead and start putting some on here, and then I might even close it off with some wood beads. We'll see. Because you already know, if we don't like it, we will definitely take it apart as fast as we put it together. I got these little beads off of Amazon. I don't remember how many is in here, but it's quite a bit. These are the frost beads. I really like these. Really nice for fillers and stuff. I think we're going to put quite a few on here. And I like the way the colors are matching so far. I was thinking Sunday while I was at worship service, I was just kind of looking around the auditorium, and I was thinking to myself, some of the same people that are walking in now, like on canes or with pushing chairs and stuff. I remember those same people just walking in freely in high heels and looking cute and all that kind of stuff. And they still look good, but they're just older and using canes and, different aids now. And I was like, it's amazing um, how age happens and how we change, as people, how we literally change, and age begins to affect the way we walk and the way we're able to do things or not do things. And I was just like, wow, it's just a natural progression of life. And if God allows us to live, we will all more than likely experience it. I'll be asking the Lord to literally preserve me. And when I ask Him to preserve me, I'm talking about my health. I'm talking about my health, to be able to walk, to be able to talk, to be able to take care of myself. My big mama was 99 years old. I think she passed. I want to say maybe 3 months before she was 100. Big mama was still cooking. Big mama was still walking. Big mama was still mobile, in the sense of she wasn't like a 20-year-old, but she do her own thing. She would get in the bathtub. My grandmother, she lived with my grandmother, and my grandmother had put everything in the bathroom, the different A's, like the handles on the bathtub, little handles near for the stool, the tallest stool, like everything that she needed, she meaning Big Mama needed, that would aid her in staying independent. So that's how my grandmother's house was set up. She didn't have rugs in the house because, of course, Big Mama couldn't pick her feet up like how we pick our feet up. It would kind of drag, so you couldn't have carpets, not carpets, but rugs, because she might trip on one of the rugs or something. Different things like that. And she was still doing her own thing. Like literally, when she passed away at 99, that woman was still independent. She was still cooking. She was still washing her clothes. She was, I mean, very independent. And grandma would tell her that she would say Booker, because that was her name, Booker. She'd be Booker. You know, you don't have to be doing that, Booker. And she'd say, Lou, leave me alone, Lou. I can do it. Leave me alone. So she left her alone, and Big Mama did her thing until she she passed away at 99. She say, Lou, leave me alone. And my grandmother was Big Mama's oldest daughter. This is really cute, right? She say, Lou, leave me alone. I'm like, okay, leave her alone. She gonna do what she gonna do. Go in there and wash the dishes. They would be half washed, but they would still be washed, you know. And she kept moving. She was always doing something. She would go outside and walk down the block and come back, and you know, just really. And her eating. One thing about her eating, she always ate healthy. She didn't like a lot of sweets. She didn't like a lot of fried foods. She didn't like any of that kind of stuff. And I think that did play a big part in how long she lived and how healthy she was. When she passed away, they said she had high blood pressure, and she would take some type of medication, but she didn't have, you know, most people, older people have like all this medication and all that kind of stuff. Big Mama didn't have all that. She had one bottle of meds, and I do believe that was for high blood pressure. And I still don't believe she had high blood pressure because she ate really good. You know, she drank a lot of water. She really was careful about her health. So let's do this one right here while I'm just chatting. And that's this one. So the video is about 22 minutes. So then we got all this, which looks really nice to me. I really like the whole set. I really like the way this looks. All that color. Very pretty. And then we got that little checkered. I think it's called plaid. Got the plaid in there. So the idea was to mix in some black somewhere else because we had the black and white here. So then I said, okay, well, and I mixed the black right here because it just looked good. So then we may as well just go head on through with some black. I really like the way this looked. And the big piece right here, I used this one because I wanted something to really stand out. So this does stand out. I'm almost wanting to glue something on top of here, like some type of special piece or something. But I'm gonna leave it like this because I could have actually wired, you know, like wired something on top like I do with those other beads. But I do like it like this. You guys let me know what you think. But anyway, Darling Night for Jewelry by BDK. And guess what? We'll talk.